Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we're down here at Brands Hatch for an amazing day that just happened to happen. So let me tell you how we got here. So yeah, we're driven all the way down to Brands Hatch today and we're going to go and try out a new car round the track of all things. I have no idea what to expect, but come along for the ride and let's find out. So how did we get here? So I'm lucky enough to say a friend on Instagram, Car and Mechanical, massive shout out to you, tagged me in a post which I went and did. Here it is.
I'm going to go in there and I'm going to set a lap time on Gran Turismo in the Hyundai Vision 2025. All you need to do is beat this old guy and you will win the opportunity to go to Brands Hatch with Hyundai.
So Phil from Caffeine and Machine, a place where I've been many times with my car, really nice place for any car lovers, set a time of 5:25 round the Nurburgring, and as you know, anybody who watches this channel, we enjoy a good Nurburgring lap around here, so I thought I'll give it a shot. My second lap was a 5 minute 12.0. So I left sunny Birmingham and drove all the way down to Brands Hatch, a track that I've visited but never driven on. So this was going to be interesting. Got here and it was rain. Luckily, as you can see here, it started to dry up, sunny up, and almost we're ready to go on track. So after some refreshments and a safety briefing, we get to see what we're driving here today. So I got invited to drive the Hyundai Ioniq 5N. So this is an absolute riot. This is their performance electric car, 4-wheel drive, and in max settings, 651 horsepower. This thing can shuffle. And I wasn't alone. There was Julia Hardy from Gran Turismo World Tour, Michael from Candy Showroom, and Hayden from WTF1, as well as others that were there to take this car on the track. There was a full recording and filming and photographing team from Hyundai with presenters and everything, so I felt way out my depth, but let's go and check out the car. So you know the power, this thing weighs 2,300 kilos, so about 1,000 kilos heavier than my GR Yaris, but fully electric, 4-wheel drive, and also has a synthetic gearbox if you want it to. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go on track with it. I'm going to give it a shot, and I'll be honest, I wasn't quite sure what to do, but I gave it some stick.
Okay, light's green, yep. So squeeze the gas on just a little bit more. That's it, perfect. Stay to the right. Okay, a little bit of brakes. That's it.
So these are my laps going around the track, and I'll probably do a little bit of a voiceover of what I felt. So this is my first ever time on Brands Hatch. Quite nervous, as it can be a fairly intimidating track, especially with that first corner. And we've gone round twice with the instructor driving just to get an idea where the track goes. And now we're going to try and warm up for some faster laps. As you can see here, just taking it nice and easy to start with, and then we can just start pushing it on.
Down here, that's your braking zone.
Now one thing in hindsight that I wish I had tried was here I just left the car in drive, so it had gears but it was changing for itself, and I wish I'd used the paddles, because coming out some of the corners you push the accelerator down and you get this kind of kick down like you get in an automatic car. So that was really interesting, but probably not the fastest. Let's go for it.
Yeah, that's it. Brakes on, good. That's it, stay on the brakes, nice and high, off the brake, balance gas. Yes, nicely done, good. That's it, brake in, good. Release in, put the lock on, nice, good. That's it, straighten up, well done. Brakes, good, stay wide, stay wide.
So here I had some great tuition from Phil from the circuit, and as you can hear, when I'm getting on the throttle, you can almost hear the car kick down to 2 gears. Now this thing has no gears, this isn't a fully electric car, this is completely synthetic. and the best praise I can give is I came off the track and forgot I was driving an electric car. This is my first electric car ever, but I forgot that this was electric.
That's it, keep going. Lovely. Yeah, it's good, man. Okay, brakes on. Well done. Keep braking, that's it. Keep the lock on. A little bit of gas.
Yeah, that's sliding.
Tyres moving around there. That's it, brakes on. Tyres are kind of the limiting factor, so
Yeah.
that's it, nice and wide. There you go. Good. Yeah, the cone's a little bit early, really. That's it, good. Brake, lovely, release. That's it. Awesome. Back on the brakes, good. Release in. That's it. Right, you're doing a really great job. Come out wide. That's it. Back in again. Good. That's it. Brakes on. Nice. That's it. You got it. You got it. Keep the lock in. That's it. Yes, good stuff. Well done.
And the driving of this car, as I say, I forgot it was electric. It felt like a fast automatic car, and I think it would have felt like a fast automatic DSG kind of car if I had to use those paddles. But it definitely hides its weight. I think you'll feel the weight in the braking the most, but it takes off like a scalded cat. And I'm not even using the full power, so you have a little red button there to give full power. So we're at the moment only around about 600 horsepower.
That's it, you've got a good line into there. Use all the width here. And then try just bringing it back in a little bit. That's it, lovely. There you go, good. That's it, brakes on. Beautiful, keep braking, that's it, nice, good. Into paddock, keep the lock in. That's it. Tyres are complaining a little bit there.
I'm just asking too much of them.
Yeah, we just need to reduce our entry speed a little bit for paddock hill.
Okay. So as you heard there, on some of the laps I was almost at 122 miles an hour going into the first corner, and these are on standard road tyres. This is not a track prepped tyre, this is just a normal all-weather tyre, so that was really impressive.
Up we go. Braking, excellent, into the corner.
Too much?
Yeah, a little bit too high on the entry speed.
Yeah.
That's it. Brakes on, good. Just hold on to the brake and trail brake in. That's it, lovely. Yeah, you got it, well done. Power on, that's it. Good. Nice. Fantastic. That's it. Brilliant stuff. Alright, that's it.
Too early.
A little bit too early there.
Yeah.
That's it, go on, turn it down, that's it. That's alright, that's good. Get the lock off now a little bit, that's it. Yes. Well done. That's nice. Check a flag, well done. Excellent drive, that was, well done.
I enjoyed that.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really cool car.
So that's 5 laps round Brands Hatch Indy, and I want to say massive thank you to Phil because he let me push the car. In the braking zone, the car was moving around and he was happy to let me have that little bit of movement, which is great because it makes the car feel alive. We've done a fastest lap of a 58.07, which is pretty impressive. I will put a leaderboard here. And I have to say, the car was really good fun. It's something that I needed more time in. I want to sit down and play with some of those settings, get an idea. I think there was plenty of time left by messing with those settings. As I say, it was just in normal drive and felt a bit like a mid 2000s automatic car left in auto with that kick down. You could really feel it. But yeah, we'll come in and we'll kind of debrief and then try and show you a bit more. That gravel trap over there. Yeah. So I felt like I didn't want to go near it.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's all right. No, you drove well, really good.
God's truth. Yeah, I've just came back off. I did 2 laps with instructor and then 6 laps on my own, and my hair is a mess. Sorry, that's helmet hair. But this thing shifts. Like I didn't do full 650 horsepower. I think we're only at 601. But by geez, this thing shifts. Like I think it's got heads-up display, which is really cool. But down to the top of Paddock Hill, getting 120. And I was pushing it pretty hard. Like the tyres were having enough at some points. I think Brands Hatch Indy's a great track because you can kind of, there's not that many corners, so you can kind of practice it. You're coming around every minute, so you can go right. So coming up into the top here, I really didn't have the confidence to go out too wide, but I could build up that confidence, and you could go right. I'm going to focus on that next lap, and 1 minute later you're already there. So amazing. Like this is definitely not like an electric car that I've ever experienced. My only experience has been a forklift truck. Yeah. But it moves around, like getting on the brakes, it starts moving around, the butt starts dancing, and then you can kind of squat down into it. But coming down bottom Paddock Hill bend, the compression was pretty hefty and the car was fine with it. And these have been pounding round. I'll turn around this way. There's one going around now. He's been pounding around all afternoon, no issues. So I want to try one long term. I want to try one, like, what is it like to live with? What's it like to play with all the different modes? And yeah, wow. Wow, so there we go. Yeah, all this from entering a competition for Gran Turismo. Wow. Yeah, so you know what, I'd love to try one for like a week. Literally just twiddle all those buttons and play with all those settings. Try it, see what works, what doesn't, what's gimmicky, what's fun, and what works. Wow, yeah. Brands Hatch, absolutely amazing place. Got a bit of a sunset going down here. And yeah, thank you to Hyundai for letting me come down here. Really enjoyed it. Thank you to Caffeine and Machine for hosting that kind of competition. And thank you for Car and Mechanical for tagging me in this, because without you, I wouldn't have been here. So, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, a thumbs up is really appreciated at this point. We've got plenty of content coming up soon. But if you didn't, give it a thumbs down, that's perfectly fine. But just put a comment down below how I can do it better in the future, because that'll make a better video for me and for you. Until then, goodbye.